Out of 7 and see the Blacks locked in right.
20 divisional record consisting of 16 fights, 16 victories.
For round number 1, I have Applet to play here for Cuters. They're both, either of whom could be legitimate middleweight champion.
Well, right away you saw, and he's realizing that
he is a guy who bends at the movement.
Relax.
We've seen it a couple of times.
Right now, he's neat to find out now.
Now Jacobs match up against each other most of the night.
Shots. There we go.
Into it for him.
It's not found a movement. It's really creating a problem.
Goes all over him that say.
In his corner and Victor Roundtree. Very good. I was going to say,
right hand by Pirog. Jacobs almost went
for Jacobs tonight.
Right now, Pirog's the aggressor earlier in the fight and on the defensive. Victor Roundtree
is going to have his hands full tonight, trying to plot a strategy. Because I know they were not expecting this type of a fight from Pirog. Pirog is a...
Is he relaxed enough on this stage?
Very
It's like he lives in Vegas.
It's his first time fighting here, but he said he's made quite a few trips here attending fights.
Says he's only been here a week. Says he didn't take that all that easily to American food. Didn't go to the Russian restaurant here in the hotel because that wasn't really Russian food to him. He's beating Jacobs up in this round.
When I was, I'm a very big talker to my boxer about this fight, painfully, man. It was very difficult in studying him, I guess, being from Europe himself.
Loss that derailed his career. It's tough.
Things look very good for him.
There's an improvisational quality to what Pirog does, and Daniel doesn't seem...
Said he moves his head in and out, changes, gives you angles, turning and punching.
After break. Minded me.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
it's clear now.
He's facing the front row, but he's a pressure fighter, which is amazing. The biggest problem that Jacobs had, he didn't know where they was coming from because it's such a different variety of punches. And the right hand here was a great shot, but he didn't actually get a knockdown scored against him simply because his gloves are his...
Daniel Stewart. That should have been a knock. To the ropes. If it caught up in those ropes. Beers at the first round with good,
I didn't see the ropes hold it. He was bending forward.
I think it was a pretty close call.
He was bending forward when he regained his
butt on the replay, looking for exactly that, and it was a very close call.
I think the more important...
Be backed up against the ropes, that the ropes are not a good place. But Pirog, now there's a look of concern on Jake. He's in there for him, which need to be solved.
I saw that look after the first 30 seconds and then. So realize he's got a very talented fighter and started boxing different.
Just because Pirog, the Russian amateur program, several Russian fighters have got other guys. Maybe he's better because he has trained himself in...
Watching the tapes of Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Fighter, so maybe it's over there neither.
Not here. This guy is a mover.
To me, it's a pressure he's putting on Danny. He's making Danny fight, and Danny wants to. Right here, you can see the great defense of Pirog, which is his upper body movement. He pivots and turns, good head movement of 2 punches, even if you hit him with 1 punch. Right here, you see Jacobs in a beautiful, clean right hand. What he's got to keep doing, but he's going to have to...
Or with both the left and the right hands. Chance to land a power left hand out of this stance, then out of his conviction.
But I haven't saw him land too much except the... But, it's a great upper body movement to be doing anything. Not your regular
talking to Jacob. I don't suppose...
what surprised me, a lot of these guys, they speak a lot better English than they let you on to think. Because most of them had it, but they try to let you.
Viet persona, who spoke perfect English were absolutely... Jacobs' corner, Emmanuel, I might beg him to focus on the body for a while.
Yes. And then Jacobs has to try to throw it. I think that the fight's going to be for condition of Jacobs going down the stretch. Well, I don't think he's ever had this type of a pressure that's put on him. He's got a straight line pressure.
Well, Jacobs lost a year ago against Ishe Smith.
This is something totally new to Jacobs right now, being hit with the punches that he's been hit with tonight, and then also an opponent that he can't seem to control.
Jacobs easily won the gave it to Pirog, who landed the more significant. So this is a give you as acts because of good comeback left hook by Jacobs there.
You know, they made no big issue of it, which I think is good. It was low, but I don't think it was intentional, and I don't think it was.
Oh, down goes Jacobs on a perfect right hand.
Right on top
and
of it.
that may be that.
It's over.
No way. Robert Byrd won't even finish the count.
Well, Andy Lee, you was
right. Here's the right hand, and boom. Jacobs was asleep for 5 seconds. That was enough to convince Byrd that it was over. Just at the moment when Byrd waved off the count, alas, the knockout had already been scored.
But look at the body movement of Pirog coming in from all kind of angles, not just going to fight with a guy like him.
What a cagey, scary athlete he is.
Fights like an old veteran fighter.
Daniel Zaragoza.
From America, too.
Daniel Zaragoza. He reminds me of Zaragoza in his improvisation. The power shots.